Everybody, this your boy Lamar, aka Lameezy. That's LAMWEZY. Coming at you for fanboygaming.com. And I just want to talk about a couple things that are near and dear to my heart right now. One of those in particular being the difference between a person that I feel is serious about playing sports games and somebody that's just out there that's just really a poser, okay? And here is the top maybe few ways you can tell that somebody's a poser. Number one, when somebody comes to a tournament or any type of event and they don't have their own controller, they're relying on you to provide a controller for them. This is troublesome to me in a couple of different ways. One, being that, like, look, man, at the end of the day, if I'm competitively playing a sports game, I don't want to trust the ability of me being able to do certain things in the game up to whether or not the people that are running the tournament have a suitable controller. The buttons work or it doesn't glitch out on you in the middle of a game or something like that. It's almost the equivalent of when you go to a gym to play basketball or something like that and you end up asking the gym to provide you with your own pair of sneakers. Okay, it's that kind of serious. All right, so that's sign number one that I really kind of don't take you seriously as a gamer. Okay, sign number two: when you actually play the game, you rely on things that are not realistic in the actual sport that you're playing. Like, for example, let's say you're playing a basketball game, right? And the main way that you like to score in a basketball game is some unrealistic, glitchy kind of way that you never really see in real life. It works in a video game, yes, because inherent in every video game is going to be some level of flaws. But if the core way that you play the game has nothing to do with the way the sport is actually really played in real life, well, I don't care if I win or lose in that game, because to me, you're not really a sports gamer at that point. You're a poser at that point, and you're a little whack for that one. So that's sign number two. Sign number three: you don't call your own plays. Okay, and this is especially annoying when people play Madden. I know there's an Ask Madden feature in the game or whatever, but come on now. If you're playing Madden, I'm assuming that you have watched football enough to know that you don't call certain plays in certain situations. You're not going to be on defense and I'm getting ready to punt the ball and you're going to pick a regular defense. Or you're not going to go and going ahead and pick a ridiculously stupid play on offense or whatever. It's like, if you're fundamentally unaware of how football strategy works, if you're playing a football game, or how basketball strategy works, or whatever sport you're playing for that matter on the console gaming system, then you need to first watch the sport first and then actually try to play it in a video game and then let it know and try to play it competitively in a tournament. Okay. um Another sign is that you're not really serious as a gamer, especially when it comes to sports games, is you have a fundamental lack of understanding of which player is on which team. It's almost as if like you haven't watched the sport in like years. So, for example, this year in basketball, James Harden now plays for the Rockets. Anybody that really kind of knows or even follows basketball closely knows that James Harden plays for the Rockets, okay? So, I don't want to hear somebody get in a tournament situation and they pick the Thunder and they get upset because, oh, well, James Harden's not on the Thunder. Well, duh, fool. He's not on the Thunder anymore. He got traded like an early part of the season, okay, to the Rockets. Keep up. Follow, okay? It's very simple. And probably finally, on my list of things is that you don't really have a fundamental understanding about the gameplay in and of itself. What I mean is like really basic functions. Like, you can't hop on the sticks in a Madden tournament and be asking questions about how do I pass the ball, or how do I do a speed burst, or how do I tackle people. Or you can't jump in the middle of like an NBA 2K tournament or something like that and ask questions about how do I shoot the ball or how do I shoot free throws. So in that sense, those are signs that you are really not a sports gamer whatsoever, and you are a poser, and you need to get your weight up. You need to get you the game. You need to go over somebody's house. You need to practice. You need to get your skills up before you really start, jumping on the sticks and start playing serious competitive people. because otherwise you realistically have no shot at winning at all. Sorry to tell you, but it is what it is. So, comment if you want, and you can hit me up on the site. And until then, I'll see you out there on the sticks.